Hop off the phone, Courtly. I know it's so important. I'm focused on Fortress. Yeah, I'm scorching. Show it out in short ditch. I rock Air Forces.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. We're on our third episode of the podcast. You already know we out here. So yeah, welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in one more time. Again.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah, for real. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Running up all the other episodes. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot. We don't do this for views. We don't do this for the clout. We don't do this for nothing. We just do it because we just really want to show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like really want to talk, bro. We just really want to talk to you guys. And if there's 10 people that watch these episodes every time, then that's enough for us. So thank you guys so much, and we appreciate you. But we're back. I'm here with my boy Dylan, and we're just gonna talk about a few things. Starting off, what you got on, boy? Let's do the drip check.
This is drip check. Sucks. I don't got much drip ever for being a fashion designer. Same beat up ass shoes. The Dickies. These are the skates. Dickies, and then just a Los Angeles born and raised shirt. With the
clean
sick back logo too. Pretty big.
Fire, bro.
Yes, sir. What about you?
What's the hat?
Oh, just a green LA.
Oh, no born and raised or nothing?
No, it's all musty.
Cool. I just got on the Alma Manier Jordan 3s, none crazy, some bricks. And then, black Levi's and, the Hoodlum hoodie. Hoodlum hoodie is on sale right now. Go on the Hoodlum website, hoodlum.com. Go buy you one, they're 40% off. So we have a whole bunch of other stuff on there too. Black Friday sale going crazy. So
yes, sir. Tap in. This will be out on Thanksgiving for y'all who go on that special walk,
Roof.
Right for dinner, you can put this on and just watch
with your cousins, bro. Go on a special walk and, come back. You guys will all be happy.
Yes, sir. But speaking on this hoodie, I just want to touch one thing is the quality of this. It competes with one of your highest competitors out here, so.
It definitely does, bro. I'm just gonna say, bro, this is a Supreme fucking hoodie. You know what I mean? You wear this and it's, if you have a Supreme hoodie in your closet and you buy one of these, hold them up to each other and I promise you, bro, they'll be damn near the same. And the only thing that's not the same is the fucking price. Supreme is charging you $148 and I'm charging you $70. Right now I'm charging you $42 because they're 40% off. So go fucking get one. You know what I mean?
Hey, y'all heard it here.
It's $106 off, bro, from a Supreme hoodie.
Crazy.
It's the exact same thing, bro.
Yes, sir.
So go get one right now. The only thing that it's not is a fucking box that has on it. That's it. It's just a big ass print, but
it's pretty sick though.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Shout out to the homie that made it, just Marcos. He fucking kills it. So shout out to boy.
Fire.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So we're here to talk about a few things. Starting off, you said the whole walk before Christmas, and I talked to you about this.
Son.
Or yeah, my bad. Thanksgiving. I talked to you about this. The whole Snoop Dogg thing, bro.
That's crazy.
So I talked to you about this when he said I'm giving up smoke, right? To me, that was like a thing where it's like I never in my life has heard ever Snoop Dogg say
it's sacrilegious.
Yeah, the smoke. He's never referred to it as the smoke, So that was very confusing for me to hear that. And, people were memeing him for a few days. And it turns out my boy was over here just marketing his smokeless grill.
Yo, fire.
So I was going to hop on here and talk about how I think it's going to be edibles, or it's going to be a vaporizer, something.
Oh, you already had ideas?
Yeah. I thought maybe it was gonna be edibles, like Snoop Dogg edibles,
Yeah.
Which he already has, actually. He does have Snoop Dogg edibles. That's actually a brand he already has.
Okay.
Or I thought it was gonna be a vaporizer, maybe vape pens or something, those dab pens that the people be smoking on.
Yeah.
Or something with a puff coat, a vaporizer rig or something. That's what I thought, but it turns out it was a smokeless grill this whole time. What is your opinion?
I just knew he had the world fucking shooken up. God damn, everybody was like, oh, he's gonna stop smoking. I had a bunch of friends texting it and stuff too. I was just and I live under a rock, no cap. I didn't find out until you told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and telling my other friends, I was like, what are you guys talking about? And then I saw a few posts, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy to even. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Snoop Dogg's never gonna stop smoking.
Bro, I think I sent it to you, and I was like, that's the only thing keeping homie alive.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. That's wild.
My guy's got no back pain.
Literally, Snoop Dogg is chilling, bro. But yeah, he had the world shook there for a few days. But
it's just a non-smoking grill.
Yeah, I guess. He said like it's in the commercial. He was saying like I don't want my clothes smelling sticky, icky anymore. And I guess he was talking about the smoke from the grill. So you gotta watch the commercial.
Bro,
if you haven't
advertising
already,
is fucking
crazy,
crazy,
bro.
That's insane for real. And
And
it's
like
like a little smoker.
yeah, and the way that they did it too was he was just sitting there, and then he was just talking about how I did give up the smoke, blah blah blah, and then they zoomed into the grill, so it was like the whole time the grill was there, like it was already there, but then like it was perfect, like you said, the advertising was amazing, the marketing was A1, they fucking did their thing. I hope they sell 1 million grills.
Did you see what he was wearing? He had a full on Death Row
No, I didn't
outfit
see
and
that.
everything. I think it's so cool that he's like, one, now that he's the owner of Death Row, he's like super pushing it hard, you know, not letting it die. And then two, like, yeah, he's like fucking rocking that shit, you know, like he has that jacket on. And like it's cooler because like he's on fucking, you know, white people TV in a sense where it's like, damn, they're gonna see that shit and be like, when is Death Row? Like, you know, it's so crazy too the way like hip hop has like just fucking emerged into like all types of mainstreams, you know.
It's wild, bro.
Commercials now.
And like, dude, Death Row is collabing with like Happy Dad from the Milk Boys.
The grape flavor.
Yeah, and they're collabing with. There was another thing he was collabing with, but it's crazy.
He does a lot of stuff.
He did a whole, you know, like clothing collection, and it's wild, bro. Like, it's crazy to think that, like, you know, like you said, hip hop is like, you know, evolving. And like, how do you think that hip hop has like impacted the like streetwear culture or just the clothing culture in general? Do you think it has an impact or?
I think like since like long like from the 80s type shit, like when disco, and probably even before then. But like you got to think like, and even now. We talked about it last episode in a sense with like the styles and trends, how it's always changing and stuff. I think like with like the boot cut pants and stuff, like that was a style from the 80s, like the fucking disco style and all that shit. Or like, you know, Kangol hats and all that shit was fucking East Coast. All that shit like fire as fuck. The bucket hats and shit, like, you know. It definitely transfers a lot. Fucking side bags, fucking baggy pants, sweatpants, tracksuits, you know, fucking Run DMC, my Adidas type shit. Like, it was all just, it definitely transfers a lot, you know, like. You see your favorite rapper wearing that, you're like, damn, I gotta get that.
Yeah, like, you're like, I need that.
Same thing with shoes and kicks and shit. But it's also like, it just depends because...
That's what I feel like a lot of like the brand owners like are looking for those rappers. Like, you know?
And you want to tap in with someone.
You know, I want to give them this so they wear it, other people are going to wear it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And it's like... If you see them wearing, you're like, oh shit, how do I get that? Or where it's so exclusive in a sense at the moment.
Bro, I didn't start wearing Supreme until I saw Tyler Creator wearing like. I was like, I saw him wearing that, and I was like, what's Supreme? You know, and then like I'm being dead ass right now, bro. Like I saw him wearing it, and I was like, what is that? And that was in 2016, 2015, you know, so. Yeah, and then after that,
it changes all the time. Yeah, I mean, and then like in the 2000s, we had the baggies fit, like fucking baggy pants and like fucking just oversized fucking like. Oh, I'm trying to think what artists had put that shit on, like Nelly and all those artists, but really can't think. And then it also depends because then we had like Truies were fucking in super fucking fashion, like True Religion.
And then you look over at the West Coast with the Dickies, and you know what I mean? Like,
and that still goes on till this day, you know, like it's crazy.
Pro and then they were wearing those like what are they called? The like loafers that look like house shoes.
Oh yeah, you know? Pretty much just loafers. I got a pair of those too.
Like those, like bro, it's like all of that, you know, translates to fitted hats. Like, you know, you can argue with did it start on the West Coast, did it start on the East Coast, but it's like I feel like hip hop does really, you know, like influence streetwear or just clothing just in general. I feel like music in general influences it, and I think it's because they're listening to it every day. You know, you hop in your car and you start listening to your favorite artist or whatever.
It's also like, and if they're wearing something groovy, you know, like their music's groovy, they're wearing something groovy. Like, I think like a big example is Pharrell Williams, my favorite, you know, from fucking like Nerd and just doing his solo shit. Yeah. It's like all in that he did, his portfolio grew so much behind the scenes in music and fashion, you know, especially like all his like collaborations with Nigo when they finally got together and shit. Like just putting Pharrell Williams in the lab was fucking insane because he just came up with insane shit, you know.
Well, like also Kanye, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. This is a sensitive topic, I guess, but Kanye, bro, is such an influence to the culture from the Red Octobers, you know, from like everything, bro. People just think, okay, Kanye, Adidas, you know. No, like even the Nike stuff was a big influence, you know. And honestly, yeah, bro, I feel like you know, hip hop music in general has an influence on clothing. Like it has to have it, you know. Like even when I'm making stuff, I'm listening to
whatever you listen. Like,
and maybe like you hear a line and you're like, damn, that would actually look cool on this shirt, you know. Like So it's like you never know, like it will influence you.
Yeah, translate in a sense.
And I feel like it, like you said, it makes you like you want to be like them, you know. So it's like, yeah, like whether they're wearing the baggy clothes or if they're wearing a bucket hat or like Schoolboy Q. I remember when Schoolboy Q first came out, he was wearing the bucket hat. And everyone wanted to wear. I was working at Zoomies at the time. I remember opening boxes and it was a, you know, 5-foot box tall and it was full of bucket hats. You know, it's like, what the hell, bro? Like,
yeah, there's like an ASAP, fucking Rocky, Ferg, all of them, Yams, you know, fucking rest in peace Yams. Like they've all fucking touched in fashion too, you know. Fucking ASAP Rocky had the fucking quadruple underwear pants. You seen those?
No, but you always bring those up. You
bro,
really love those.
Alright, I'm gonna have to bring up the picture. Yeah, those are my favorite. Bro, it's like 4 boxer, like the tops, like the lines and stuff, and then it's a pants. Like
I'm gonna make you some and I'm gonna give it to you for Christmas.
Shit's insane. I just think it's so funny, but yeah, fucking, you know. And then just like even like musicians from R&B and like Rihanna, she's got her own fucking Fenty, like she's got her fucking what is it, like lingerie and shit?
And they also make like stuff with Adidas and whatnot.
Oh shit, yeah. See? Yeah. Oh yeah, and fucking ASAP just got fucking a deal with Pumas.
Yeah, true.
And they just had that on the Sphere.
Not only is it clothing, bro, like ASAP Rocky has his own liquor, and so does Diddy, and so does,
I want to try his liquor.
And like Wiz Khalifa, and it's cheap. I've heard, like not like tasting cheap, but it's like affordably cheap. You know, you know, Wiz Khalifa has his own weed, and you know what I mean. Like I feel like once like if you're a like artist, you can easily get whatever you want, whether it be like the cacti seltzer or whatever, you know, all of that. Like
those are ass, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't even drink, but I took a sip and I was like, no,
that shit's disgusting.
no, bro, can't. Like this is not even close to good, you know.
Yeah, and then fucking speaking of cactus seltzers, fucking Travis Scott, he's got like the biggest influence ever
on anything, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? He can wear a pair of Nike Dunks and then next, you know, it's end game, bro.
Yeah, and it's fucking crazy.
You know, we spoke of a lot of artists. You know, I feel like another clothing designer that was making a big ruckus recently was Blasey.
Oh yeah,
and Blasey came out and he said, you know, the West Coast is better than the East Coast, and this is why. It's streetwear wise, not music wise or anything. Streetwear wise, the West Coast is better than the East Coast. This is why. And it was basically him saying that the East Coast has small graphics. You know, usually you get your little Awake NY, which is a smaller graphic, or you get your Supreme Box logo, which is a smaller graphic, or you know. So this is what he's saying. This is not my words. I'm rephrasing.
Don't quote my boy here.
I'm not saying this. Blasey said this. So he's saying that, you know, the East Coast is known for their smaller graphics, you know, whatever. But on the West Coast, they invented the big graphics, the big, you know, front graphic, all graphic going down the whole sleeves, big graphic on the back, you know. So he's saying that they started that, and now the East Coast is trying to rip from the West Coast, you know? What's your opinion on that, bro? What is your...
Holy shit, yeah. When I was watching that video, by the way, and, like, you know, if you need to find this stuff, it's on Grounded TV or whatever it's called, or Stay Grounded, whatever. But,
yeah, Stay Grounded.
Yeah, but I just honestly was like, damn. I can't say you can't say you started something. I don't know. It's just like when I think about it, it's the same thing as like East and West Coast fucking hip hop. You know, you can't really. They're two different bass styles. You know, like I guess it would make sense smaller graphic in New York just because like New York people are like so straightforward, like, or the East Coast people like just personality type. You know, so serious. You don't want nothing crazy. They're not nothing too crazy. As in like the West Coast, fuck, we got all the crazies over here. You know, so it makes sense. You know, big style arts and shit, like all over the sleeves and stuff. And we have like a lot of skateboarders and longboarders, so it does make sense because like they be with that like shit, you know, like on the sleeves and stuff. Yeah, big graphics and everything. So I guess it does kind of make sense, but you can't say one's better than the other because there's like that's just touching base on prints, you know. Like there's plenty of other things that one side probably does more than the other.
Bro,
side.
New York puts that shit on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, bro, like. Because after they did that video, there was also, like, his homie came on to kind of debate with him about, like, whatever. And his homie told him, like, yo, there's a New York Fashion Week. Nobody gives a fuck about the LA Fashion Week. And that is very true. That's a very true point, you know? Like, New York Fashion Week is a very looked at, you know, like, thing. So
next to fucking Paris Fashion Week.
Literally, you know, it's, like, up there. So... It's like, you know, you can't really debate this is better than the other. You can't debate we started this, you know?
But in that sense, though, for that comment, sorry, I just thought about it. It's like that's high fashion, and like you know, there is a lot of high fashion walkways in New York. That does make a lot of sense. In the West Coast, it's a lot of streetwear fashion. Like, and that's why the walkway doesn't get as much like fucking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you know we're not doing the crazy skimpy, crazy fucking outfits. We're just doing. So that does because like even like awful a lot of costumes. I mean, just
but
had
like
a walkway.
also, yeah, but where did he do it? He's from LA. He's an LA brand. Where did he do his walkway?
Did he do it in New York? Oh, I don't know.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm not saying nothing, guys. Don't kill me. All I'm saying is he did his runway in New York. That's it. Why didn't he do it in LA? If he's such an LA brand,
there's no traction there, Pops. For one, and he's probably trying to grow. I think you know he is.
That makes sense.
He is an LA
that
brand.
Makes sense. Yeah.
He is an LA brand, and everyone in LA rocks his shit.
Yeah.
You can't say that no one rocks his shit. So
no, I never said that. When did I ever say that?
That's not what I'm saying.
Never did I ever say no one rocks his shit.
Come get this guy.
You said that. I never said that, bro.
No, just
all kidding. I said was he did a show in New York. Now we're arguing.
They got us, bro. They got us.
All I said was he did a show in New York. That's all I said. That's crazy. I never said no one wears this shit. That's crazy. That's fucking wild to say.
No, that shit. They do put that shit on in New York.
They be wearing his shit. You know?
But I think you got to think about it too, though. Like Puffers and fucking the Carhartt and all that did come from New York. Like Carhartt, big Carhartt, and big.
You need Puffer. A Carhartt in LA?
Bro, you'd be surprised.
You need a puffer jacket in LA?
You'd be surprised, bro. People in LA in December it turns 60 and they get cold.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm from Utah,
and they wear puffer jackets. Yeah,
10 degrees down here, and it's we're fine. We're walking around with t-shirts and shorts, you know.
Yeah, but I mean. Yeah, I guess to end this debate, they're both pretty good.
Honestly, bro, I think you can say that someone started something, you know? Like
no one started anything. Yeah. Unless you're the fucking caveman who fucking started Jesus the rock and fire. You know, shit, Jesus Christ put that shit on.
Jesus
Christ. With the jandals. Yeah, he was dripping. He was dripping
on here.
Anyways.
You think my boy wore underwear?
No, he fucking...
He was just freeballing out here?
Upwind the whole way. Yeah, just like... Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild, bro.
When he walked on water, that's what kept him up.
That was his third leg?
Yeah.
All the way down to the bottom of the ocean.
That's crazy.
All the way down, boom, it hit the bottom, and it was like a...
He had some incredible foreskin. It was
like that tripod that we have over
Damn.
Incredible foreskin is crazy.
Hey,
okay, so anyway, moving on. Moving on to the next topic here.
Fuck, man.
So, do you want to break down a little bit of, like, how, like, to get clothes made? Like,
the process?
Yeah, like a little bit of the process.
Yeah. We touched on Alibaba last time, so it would make sense, kind of. So, I mean, in my sense, like for me, my whole creative process starts up on the, like, notepad or notebook or whatever. Mm-hmm. I usually like to draw, and even if it's letters, like especially because, like, obviously, I'm so traditional that I use Old English a lot. I know how to, like, write and draw Old English. Usually my shit, even if it's Google Mob, like on the fucking thing, I'll do it on paper first, and then like just to get the real image. And other than that, like then I'll move to my next step, which is to my phone. So if I'm gonna do like a print or something or a design that I want to be drawn or printed or whatever, I usually draw it on my phone and then get it maybe vectorized professionally if it needs to be, if like I'm not where it needed to be, you know. And then I'll move on to like placement, seeing what garment I kind of want it on. So like if it's a
hat, how do you find your blanks?
Oh, you want me to?
We're breaking this down.
Oh shit!
We're gonna break it down as So I understand. Okay, you make your logo.
Okay.
Right? Everyone has a logo.
Yeah, if you have a logo.
Yeah, everyone and their mom has a logo right now that is in their Gmail that they've had for 5 years. That is like, I want to put this on a shirt, but they haven't. Right. So okay, I already have a logo. Okay. That's all I have. I don't know where to get this printed.
Okay.
I don't know where to get my blanks. I don't know none of that. So all I have is a logo right now.
Okay, so here in Utah, if you're in Utah, I would recommend The Source, which is a manufacturing company here in Utah that does my stuff, his stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of big companies here in Utah. And they do embroidery, screen printing, DTG, all that
jewelry.
stuff. Yep, jewelry.
Everything under the sun. Whatever you guys are looking at that you see us wearing.
Stickers.
Whatever you see in this frame currently, we can make it all. So.
And it's just, you start there, and then you start with what kind of, I guess, if you're in the depth of, like, that you and me are, we kind of care about quality, so you go with, like, cotton percentage.
So you're not using Gildan?
No Gildan. Right? So, fuck Gildan, I'm sorry. And like
if fuck Gildan and anyone that uses it.
If you're gonna settle for a fucking a shirt, I would go with the Pro Club.
I'm never using a Gildan, not even if I'm giving it away, bro. My mom.
No.
Not even if I'm giving it away.
Yeah, and so Gildan's right off the list, and
like
any other
away,
brand like Gildan, take them off. And any China, like fucking, no offense to China, but like any cheap Chinese fucking stuff is gonna be very soft. It's gonna come apart in the fucking washer, dryer.
You don't want your brand to be like a Cotton On.
Yeah, no, you know? Not at all.
You don't want your brand to.
You're not like, Shein.
No, you don't. You definitely don't want to go with Shein either.
Yeah, you don't want to be Shein.
So to go get blanks, we would recommend like Alpha Broder.
Alpha Broder's pretty good.
You know, and then what I would do is look at a shirt, maybe like a Shockaware, maybe like a Independent 1301. You know, that's actual style code. Look that up. You know, apparel. Look up, LA Apparel T-shirts. You know,
it's just all in the ounce.
Look up also. What is the other Comfort Colors?
Comfort Colors, yeah.
So what I would do, right, is look for like those 5 brands we just told you, 4 brands, whatever. You know,
Comfort Colors, Independent, LA Apparel, and then fucking.
Not Gildan. Not Gildan, right?
Anything not Gildan.
So those 4 brands, go find them on Alpha Broder or, you know, fucking Shirt Max or Jiffy Shirts, whatever, wherever you can find them, you know, find them, buy one of each, your size, whatever your size is, buy one of each, and try them on. Every single one, right? Wear it, try it on, wash it, don't put no logo on it. Just try it on, wash it, wear it, see how it feels, see if you like it, after 6 washes, and if you do, that's the one. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So now you got your blank, you found your blank, you got your logo, and you now found the person that can print your logo because you're going to the source. If you're local in Utah, if you're even not local in Utah, still go through them.
Oh, yeah,
they can ship you everything.
Ship everything, yep.
It's so easy, you know, they can make stickers, they can make everything. So now you know where to make it, which is the source.
There you go.
You have your logo. And you know, and they could get your blanks too. So you don't even have to buy the blanks. I'm saying buy the blanks just so you like them.
So you know what you want.
But once you know this is the one you like, tell them this is the shirt I want, and they know. They know all the shirts. You know, so they'll get you whatever.
And then, you know, next step after figuring out where you want your print, I guess you would say, or, you know, what kind of print. You know, do you want it embroidered? Do you want a screen print? You know, or.
So embroidery is when you know, get a hat and you feel it stitched on there and it looks like it was like sewn a lot on top of each other. That's an embroidery.
Yeah.
You know, we're breaking. I know a lot of you guys already know what an embroidery is. I'm breaking this down for people that don't know shit. An embroidery is like, you know, a hat that, you know, you feel it and you know that's embroidered right there.
Yeah, this right here.
You know, a screen print will be like this, what I have on right now.
Dang, you actually did screen print?
Yeah, it's 6 colors.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
I know we talked about that a few months ago.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So this is a screen print that's right here. The way that they do a screen print is each color has a screen. So if your logo has 6 colors like this one, you're going to need 6 screens. So just know that each screen is a setup fee of $20, $25 maybe, depending,
every
you know.
Different color or every other step, you got to prepare for that. Like if you got it complicated, and his isn't even that complicated, but if you got
lots of colors.
Yeah, and it's
going to
be
it's
steps.
A simple print, but it's just a lot of colors. So they need to do the black on a single screen. They need to do a white on a single screen. I have 2 grays on here. I don't even need 2 grays, but I do. They gotta do, you know, 2 grays, single screen just for the gray on here and then the shadow gray. So, you know what I mean? Like, just know that all of this does cost money and all of this is, you know, like a setup. So, take that in mind when you're making your logo. Don't make a 15 color logo because that's gonna cost you so much.
Especially when starting out.
Yeah, you know? Stick to maybe 1,
black,
2 colors.
White, yeah.
1, you know, maybe 2 colors. Don't do all that, you know. Yeah. So that's why my first logo was this guy right here, because he's black and white, you know? And if I really want to, he's only white. If I really want to, he's only black. You know, it's like if you really want to break it down like that.
Yeah,
know?
Shadows fill in and all that shit.
So just know, like, that's a whole thing too, like when you guys are doing this stuff. So like I said, you have your blanks now. You know your logo has to be kind of basic, nothing too crazy, especially starting out, you know? And now you know where to make it. And, you know, now you know a little bit of the difference. You know, I would say maybe stay away from, like, a vinyl press, like heat press, unless it's only 1 color. You know, because when I think vinyl heat press, I think Walmart. You know, I think Walmart t-shirt, and that's what I think. I can't get that out of my head. If I, like, feel a vinyl, I automatically go to Walmart, and I'm like, why am I going to spend $30, $40 on your brand? I know you're my homie. You know, I fuck with you. But why am I gonna spend 40 here when I can go to Walmart and spend 7?
Yeah.
And it's the same exact shit.
The quality. And so, as someone that started on vinyl, definitely, and like because it sucks is like those are my like 3-4 pieces that I did in vinyl when I started my brand were my best sellers. So selling out on those drove a lot of people away from me because after a fucking few washes, you know, the vinyl crinkles up, the vinyl comes off in the dryer and all that shit. Even though, you know, don't dry your fucking clothes, but yeah, it's still, vinyl is not the fucking way to go for the long run. If you want to be a brand that's stuck in someone's closet and you don't want to be a blank tee, you know, just definitely don't do vinyl.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, definitely stay away from vinyl. Unless like you're using it for your size tags, but even then, I don't even use vinyl for my size.
Don't do it for size tags. Another fucking speaking from.
We'll take it from. I don't do it for my size tags, so I don't have any experience there. Take Google's experience. Don't use it for your size tags.
Don't do it for your size tags.
Especially because like stay away from vinyl in general.
Yeah.
Fuck vinyl.
Unless you're making if it's
only a quick way, like staff tee or something
like that, or the only way I would allow vinyl is if you're making a sample tee and your tee is only white or black and it's only going to be white vinyl and it's like you can get the quality that you want
just to see how it looks.
Yep, just to see. That's all. But
you're not selling that.
Yeah, don't put it up.
You're not selling it. You're not taking photos of that. Mm-mm. You're just seeing how it looks, eyeballing it. You know.
Yeah, if your fit is correct, you know, because vinyl is not the way to go.
I think, I would say stay away from vinyl.
Sorry to all the vinyl brands.
Yeah, sorry to all the brands out here that are like, bro, I use the best vinyl that there is in the world. I'm so sorry, but I just, There
is no best vinyl.
They're all the same, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The glue, all that shit.
So I would say, you know, maybe use like a screen print, a plastisol print. I would just say do screen printing, dude. And I know it's expensive, bro, but just do it.
If you're starting on your own brand, go on Amazon. Search up I've done it myself. Search up the screen print fucking staging, like set and shit. They have a one stage for like $180. And like if you're gonna do vinyl, I mean your Cricut is more than $100. Your heat press is gonna be more than $100, and then vinyl is $40 a roll itself. So I mean.
The only thing with screen print does get expensive though is that you got to get the emol and then you have to like do all that and you have to burn the screen. So honestly, like I said, if you're go through the stores, they do screen printing.
That is true.
Just go through the stores, they do screen printing. They can do all that for you. If you do want to, learn how to screen print, I'm not the best teacher for that. So go on YouTube University and they will teach you how to screen print. I promise you. Google told you guys go on Amazon and get the stuff. You can do that,
bro. Yeah, I mean that's like. I think that's another best way to put yourself really into the shoes, for like the first steps or first to feel it out, like, damn, this is what it is to make. You kind of get a sense of it and you know what you're going through when you give your project to somebody else. So it's easier for you to explain some certain things or something like that. You've already touched base in certain areas.
And I feel like you have to be also be very patient. Patience is key in this whole game, bro. This whole game is about patience. The reason I work 6 months ahead, even a year ahead sometimes, is because patience is fucking key. You can't be relying on your screen printer, even if he told you, I'll have this done in a month, even if they're the most reliable screen printer in the world, stuff always comes up, bro. Yeah. That guy maybe got a, $10,000 rush order. Fuck your order. You know what I mean? He's going to do that. You also have to know you're the small fish in this big pond.
Yeah.
There's way more bigger fish than you are, so know your role and play that. Know your role. When I go to my screen printers, I tell them 2 months in advance, I need these as soon as possible. When knowing I need them 2 months in advance, Which so that way they have a rush, but that way if they can't get them to me in the next 2 weeks, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? Because I still have 2 months. So always plan accordingly, bro. Don't think that... if you're gonna make them do this in 3 days, you're gonna have to pay that 3-day fee.
Yeah, like a rush fee.
That too, bro. If you're gonna make them rush, they have orders. They have orders ahead of you. So if you're gonna do a rush fee, they're gonna charge you that rush fee, bro. It's not free over here. All work is cost money. Nothing is free around.
Nothing is free. Yep. Definitely. And everybody gotta eat, And especially, you can't waste people's times either. Like, if you're gonna go make clothes and shit, come money in hand, come
correct.
Yeah, come correct, for real. Or don't come at all, because...
Bro, when they tell me, it's 180, bro, I paid it before they even finished. Before they even finished the sentence. Before we even got off the phone, it's already paid.
Send that invoice and it's paid type shit.
And then, bro, people don't realize, if you don't pay it, they're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're like, I told them to make this 3 months ago, but you haven't paid them, they're not making shit, bro. It's like you're not going to go to Walmart and it's fucking take a rotisserie chicken and not pay for it for 3 months, like, no, bro, like, you gotta pay for it up front. Like,
it's how people eat too. Like, you can't be like, oh, can you get this done? I'll get you money after. Like, they got workers, they got people they gotta fucking feed.
It costs money to get blanks for you.
Paint.
All that costs money.
Shit.
Like, it's not like they just have it on hand right there. They don't have a whole warehouse full of, every size t-shirt you want, every color.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of it also matters, like, upscale. Like, what kind of scale, kind of shop you're going to. Like, obviously, if you're going to a like, smaller scale, you gotta realize certain things, If you're going to a bigger scale. Like, on a smaller scale, you might be a little more expensive, but you might get prioritized. Whereas in a bigger scale, it might be cheaper, but you won't be till the next few months, Like, there's already orders in front of you. So, it's all it's a game and a hassle, but you got to figure out the in-betweens.
You got to just, like, drop and then see what you did right, see what you did wrong, and then adjust, readjust. Yeah. And it's like, don't drop and then keep dropping and keep doing the same shit. And if it's not working, don't keep doing the same shit. It's like what I think Albert Einstein said, like, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Like, no, bro, don't. If you dropped and it didn't do well, figure out why it didn't do well, readjust that, and try it again. And if that didn't do well, okay, what did a little bit better this time? What didn't? Like, always, like, I'm always readjusting. I'm constantly looking changing at, maybe drop more videos, maybe, like, get better quality photos, maybe get more girls to model, maybe whatever. Like, you always have to, like, see and tweak. And if that didn't work, tweak again. If that didn't work, tweak. No one's gonna tell you how to do this. They're lucky we're telling them how to do this right now. You know?
For real. Like, if you're gonna step in this land, in this world, you gotta realize you're a creator, and that really means what it stands for. Like, you're a creator. So this whole thing it's gonna come out the way you put it out. So if you're doing half-ass rush orders, all this shit, it's gonna be a half-ass rush thing. Like my boy's saying, if you get good pictures, good models, good quality shit, you advertise it on time. You're not, last minute, like, oh, it's this weekend, the drop of, and you only have 1 or 2 posts for it because that's all you could get. Like, no, that's not how it works. You have to do this with time. It's got to be a patient thing, Like, this thing has to be, like, peacefully done. You can't rush it. You can't be all fucking stressed out when your drop's happening, You got to be ahead of the game. Like, you should have your posts ready. You should have all your pictures ready. You should have your website ready. Yeah. Like, your website should be set up the week before, at least, like,
month, bro. Your website should be the first thing that you think of.
Literally,
before you drop anything, your website should be 100% A1 before you even think about a logo.
Even pictures, transferred, everything all completely. That. And if you, like, change your website every time for your drop, that's the first thing you should do. Wipe out your fucking, archive all your items, fucking wipe it out, restart back blank. And then from website.
Use Shopify for your website. If you're going to make a website, fuck all that Squarespace, fuck all that other bullshit.
Yeah, we're trying to get that price. Shopify advertisement.
Yeah. Use Shopify for your website, yo.
Yes,
no
sir.
free ads around here, but we're putting you guys on game.
Yeah.
Use Shopify. There's a lot of, like, Shopify, like, what are they called? Like, little downloads that you can download, and then, like, templates for your website.
Oh, yeah.
But you can buy a template for $60, $80, $100, and make your website look like your favorite brand.
The Supreme fucking
like, literally,
site.
your favorite brand.
Or even fucking my favorite brand, the Hoodlum site. Look, I'm gonna pull up their website right here, bro.
Yo, that's love,
sickest fucking website ever.
Black Friday sale going crazy right now, too. Go shop that.
Hey.
Yeah, you see all the sales stuff. You see the prices. But yeah, bro, if you, like, your website got to be the top tier. Because you gotta, what Pillage, Chaz from Pillage told me.
Oh, well, at him.
Yeah, shout out Pat. Yeah. Shout out Chaz from Pillage. He's the coolest homie, bro.
Dude.
But what he told me is that, like, when people go on your website to buy something, that's like, they're determining your quality off rip right there. If your website is some bullshit, it has, like, photos taken on an iPhone, with, like, you can see your, like, mom's foot on the, like, side corner, you can see your mom's toes right there, like, that's determining your quality, bro.
Yeah.
So, you want to make sure that your website is how your favorite brand is. Go to your... you will always hear me say this, bro, because I do this personally. Go to your favorite brand, see what they're doing, copy that shit, because they're doing it right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying copy their designs. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Like, copy what they're making. I'm just saying go to their website and, okay, damn, their photos are a white background with just a simple product photo. I'm going to do that, too, because that's what's working for them.
The format's there,
like, I'm not saying copy exactly what they're doing. I'm just saying, like, look at what they're doing, see what they're doing right, and use that to your ability.
Inspire yourself.
Because you have it, bro. You have all that. Like, like, no one's original nowadays, and I'm not saying copy everything they're doing. Don't do that. I'm just saying look at what's working and use that for your advantage because it's there. It's the free game. They're putting free game even without saying anything.
Yeah, but to defer, like, that's different from riding trends in a sense. That's being ahead of the game and seeing how everyone's moving, kind of looking at the waves and stuff, and like same thing with website and clothing and like styles of art and
I'm
shit.
saying mainly like I'm not saying copy like what they're making. I'm saying copy their marketing.
Okay.
You know, copy like how they're taking their photos. Not copy, but like look at how they're taking their
Just
photos
the shots and
and
shit.
like you know what I mean. Kind of like okay, that's what. Why are they doing it?
An
Break it down in
the
your
aesthetic to
you know
it.
break it down in your head. Why are they doing this and why does it work for them? You know, okay, why are they taking videos of the shirt like this? Why does it work? Like you have to go look at what they're doing and why is it working and how do I adjust that to my shit?
Yeah.
You know, like how do I make that even if don't fucking do exactly what they're doing, but how do you tweak that so it resonates with your audience?
Yeah.
You know, because your audience isn't their audience. That's why you can't copy what they're doing. Because it's like if I wanted that shit, I would just go buy that shit.
Yeah.
You know, but you
Become
just
a
have to like
reseller.
literally like you just have to like look at what they're doing and adjust it to your own shit. You know,
Yeah.
like it's like if you fucking see that fucking these T-shirts are selling because of this graphic or whatever. You know. Add that onto your own shit and like, oh, they marketed it this way. Oh, okay, sick. You know, like it just gives you this idea of how you could do it right. Because a lot of the people I feel like don't have any idea. They don't know what's going on. You know?
Foundation is there, bro.
You just have to see what they're doing and, you
Yeah.
know, like, because they put out the game. You just kind of have to, you know, like, figure it out yourself, too.
Yeah, just fucking like you said, look at the fucking your top brands and just see what they're doing, how they're moving. The way they're advertising, your Instagram posts, all that shit really does matter, like, to fucking number one, like, because, like, regardless, it's like, are people seeing your stuff? Are people interacting with it? Are people fucking even going to your website, clicking the link in your shit? Like, if you got this long-ass description, you know, this long-ass stuff, and they're not pressing the more info and pressing your link, you're never going to get noticed. You got to shorten up your descriptions, you know. That's what I did on this last drop, was, like, very simple bios and stuff. But made sure kind of straight to the point, you know, give you what you want, and then
I got these sizes. It's gonna be on the site at this time. That's all you really need.
Yeah,
you know?
nothing crazy.
You don't need a whole fucking description of. I took this photo with my homie and we went, you know, downtown and we went to a skyscraper. Nobody gives a fuck, dude.
Your images,
You know?
one, should speak for themselves, and two, it's like, what are you selling? Like, so yeah, like if your bio that's your biggest sales point. If it's your bio, you're not doing this right. I think. You know, like I told you, I don't know if I said this in the last episode or in the first one, but it's like my biggest thing right now is like envisioning with all my images and stuff that I take and post on my shit is like envisioning where and how you want to feel, you know, like how you feel wearing the shirt or where it takes place and how it looks in a sense. You know, you look good in the background here and this guy's super happy, excited doing this. Damn, he looks dope in that shirt. Makes no sense, but it works. Like,
Dude, like one of my favorite photos of you was like the one you hanging from like the.
oh yeah,
You know, that was super cool, and it was just like you know, it's not like you're over here just
that's sick.
like
I
you
didn't
know, it
even
was just super cool.
know
And
that.
then like the one of the homie in front of the B Stadium,
Oh yeah,
that was super cool too. Cause it's like, damn, nobody has really taken photos in front of the B that I've seen. Maybe they have, but I haven't really seen a lot of B Stadium photos. You
that's
know? So
also
that was-
why I wanted to go there. I think our B Stadium is so like fucking, and it's ugly. Like I went and I was like, there's not much to our stadium, but I think bro, I really like our home and I love where I'm from in a sense. So I do want to put, you know, the places. I want my hoodie, and that style of logo kind of reminds me of like a baseball, you know, the LA Dodgers logo, like in a sense. So it's like I was going for those vibes almost in a sense, but I couldn't get as much. I definitely a shot I want to get, and probably won't be for this one, and like maybe something in the future, hopefully that can actually work with the Bees, is like in the stadium in the seats, but by yourself, like isolated.
Damn.
It's fucking. I feel like would be such a crazy shot. Yeah. So
It'd be a cool shot to be by yourself and then be like you know, by yourself all sad, and then like the homies like all together all
pop
happy.
ups.
Like that'd be super, like swipe to the next one. It's like all the homies.
Dude,
They're
that's
all wearing
actually
Gooba
fire
Mob.
as fuck, yeah.
You know, like all of them are like everyone's wearing a different Gooba Mob piece, like whether it be a hat or a jersey or whatever. That'd be super dope.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's definitely the way you put it up and everything, because you gotta capture people's fucking their attention. You gotta capture them. You know, it's like almost a TikTok. I think that's the next big thing, like to capture people's attention is reels and shit. Like, You have to make reels, and it sucks because, you know, we're
Hard.
not all fucking editing gods and shit. Like, yo, my boy was using iMovie not till like too long ago, you know?
Bro, I was
like,
using my iMovie till the last video I made still, bro. Like the fingerboard video you guys are gonna see next month. iMovie, my boy, you know, so.
and I'm like, bro, CapCut.
Nice ass camera, iMovie, you know, so it's like, you gotta make, but yo, I don't make excuses.
You do it. And
You know?
And
I wasn't out here saying I don't have a videographer. I'm the fucking videographer. I wasn't saying I don't have an editor. I'm the fucking editor. I don't have a editing program. I fucking do. My MacBook came with iMovie. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta figure this shit out, bro. Like, is there better ways? Of course, there's millions of better ways, but, you know, like, gotta figure it out. You gotta work with what you have.
Yeah. Unless you're fucking, you know, a millionaire and you got everything already given to you, yeah, you gotta work with what you got, you know?
You know?
And shit, I mean...
If all you have is an iPhone, do it.
It's working, bro. I mean,
Bro.
this guy, like, to me, it's... What we're telling you is he's fucking living existence of this whole process. Like, he's doing it right. And I'm putting in my work and I'm seeing the process come together. I'm fucking gaining followers. I'm getting likes. I'm doing... And like I said, it's not that, but I'm getting clicks on my site. I'm getting purchases. Like, it is what it is. And it's like, it's going to take time, but it's based on how much effort you really put in. You got to realize from the beginning, you're going to be that team all by yourself. You, like he said, you're gonna be the videographer, you're gonna be the editor, you're gonna be the digitizer, you're gonna be this,
You're probably gonna be the model too.
Yeah,
you know, you're probably gonna be the model too, bro.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have models,
like, unless you got a bunch of friends.
And bro, don't
which
be
I hope you have
afraid
friends,
to tell your
but-
homies, like, bro, if you got a homie or two that, like, you know, looks a little bit better looking than you do, just be like, bro, can you please just throw this shirt on, model for me? And like, I can't give you one, bro, but like, fuck, you know, maybe in the future and shit. And like, I promise you, your friends will be cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all my friends model for me all the fucking time, and like, Google doesn't, even if he doesn't want to. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I never say no.
Throw the shit on, bro. I do not care, you know. So it's like,
No, yeah,
like,
but that's true, man. Like, it's
ask your homies, bro. Ask your, like, you know, like,
yeah.
I don't
Don't be
know.
afraid to ask.
Definitely do give one away though. If like, you know, if it's the right person, give that shit away. If it's the most popular girl in your school, give that shit to her, bro. Because
Yeah.
then people are gonna see her wear it and be like, oh fuck. I know it sucks. I know that's, you know, fucking $18 out of your pocket. 'Cause that's how much it costed you to make that shirt. But fuck it, dude. You know she's wearing it now. You
But
know.
you gotta like realize that situation works in any situation. Like if it's a famous person or if it's anybody, if it's your most popular girl in high school or whatever, like wherever you stand in at the moment, like if you're in high school making a brand, yeah, give it to the most popular person. If you're in the music industry, you're gonna try to get your music to whoever's popping. Like, you know, it just makes sense. And who doesn't like free shit? So it's like, yeah, get the free shit to the right person.
Don't just
and
give that shit away to your like fucking, you know,
your best friend.
Billy Bob down the street.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em, you know, like give that shit away to the right person. Give that shit away to the.
And you'll see
you
how
know?
that does for you. Like
If you
for-
have like for example, we have a person, John Stan. You know,
Oh, yeah.
that's if you're in Utah, you probably want to give your shit to John Stan right now, because he's fucking in the room with all the people, bro. You know, he's in all these rooms with all these
Doing
people.
all this shit.
And then I'm not saying like I want to use this man or anything like that,